Hi everybody. Tonight we're going to talk about the core nursing value of integrity. And I'm going to do this one tonight without notes because I feel like this is near and dear to my heart, to my raising, and one of the reasons that I went into nursing practice. Integrity, I didn't look up the dictionary definition. The definition that I grew up with was integrity is what you do when no one else is watching. And integrity, though I know that all of the core nursing values are integral to the paradigm, integrity, I believe, is the value that shores up the concept of a nurse. And the reason that I believe that is because integrity can carry you through being tired. Integrity can carry you through being anxious. It can carry you through being intimidated. It can carry you through being scared. It can carry you through a lack of knowledge. It can carry you through all of the deficits that you feel like you might face in your practice. Integrity is what makes you get up a little bit faster from your seat, even though it's 3 o'clock in the morning or it's an hour before the end of your shift and you're on your fifth one. Integrity is what makes you call the family back, and it makes you the person that you are in your practice. Integrity will make you look things up. It will make you track down answers, and sometimes answers to things that may seem inconsequential. Overall, integrity will teach you who you're going to be as a nurse. And it helps you define yourself in your practice. It helps you find your place in the nursing world. Because sometimes we find ourselves in positions where we aren't well suited for our position. We aren't getting up from our chair fast enough anymore, or we aren't willing to track down or know the answers to certain questions, or we aren't able to examine our values on the level that we have to examine our values to be the right nurse for the patient in that situation. And integrity, sometimes it's leaving. I had a home client one time who had Lewy body dementia, and she was very argumentative and she was very difficult. And she, through no fault of her own, was just hard to dissuade from certain things. And I made it about 3 months, and I liked her, but one morning I found myself in an argument with her, and she believed that she was invested in her version of something that had happened. And I found myself unable to stay with her. Found myself unable to not contradict her in a way that was going to make her life more difficult. And that day I called and I said, it's time for you to find somebody else to watch Miss B, we'll say. I don't have it in me anymore. And sometimes we have to do that. And sometimes integrity means that we are first in line, and sometimes integrity means that we are no longer the right person for the job. And that is something that is really difficult to deal with. It can be interpreted as a failure in yourself, but if you have ever been in that situation where you have to walk away because you're not the right person for the job, then I think that you did the right thing. And, if your integrity is what carries you to the front of the line, and I also think that you did the right thing. So I think it's really important to talk about. I think it's really important to think about. And I think that it really does bring all of the other core values together. That's the definition of the word.